How should the sister-wife's family have handled the pandemic? That is the big question that has been lingering for some time. The way that Kody Brown reacted when COVID first hit divided his plural family so deeply. Ultimately, it caused such a deep divide that he is estranged from some of his children and lost a few wives. Therefore, was there a better way for them to go about it all? Read on for some proposed options that could have made a world of difference. How should the sister-wife's family have handled COVID-19? When the pandemic hit in early 2020, Kody's first reaction was to have all of his wives and kids hunker down in their homes. He felt it was best that he be the only one to rotate from home to home. Unfortunately, his second and third wives, Janelle and Christine, did not follow his wishes properly. Janelle allowed her sons, Gabe and Garrison, to still work and go to school. At the same time, Christine was going out of state to visit her older children. They maintained that they were following the CDC guidelines, so that was what mattered. It came down to Kody wanting to evict his sons from Janelle's home. Finally, his kids stood up to him and felt he was just being too cold and harsh. A Reddit thread has been started to discuss what the family should have done instead of what they actually did. One house would have eradicated all of their problems, but I think Kody/Robyn would have still isolated in their separate sections, the thread started. Adjusted the COVID rules as new information was learned. The real biggie is Kody, and let's admit it, Robyn were expecting the entire family to follow shelter-in-place rules for all of 2020 with the weird wipe-down rules tagged on, another added. They added that the reason no one wanted to follow his rules, to begin with, was that they knew he wasn't coming by. There was also a lack of communication which became a huge problem. Patriarchy over? One Redditor noted that a big issue Kody had was that the sister wives had become incredibly independent. More so than ever before. The lack of wanting to wait around for him to visit is what really set him off. He saw how independent the others were and he was no longer their center. After time, I think the wives stopped making his favorite dinners or even serving him or doing his laundry when he visited. Kody has since mentioned that he is angered that he is no longer the ruler of his homes. It was also highly suggested that the family participate in outdoor activities to really teach and preach social distancing. Yet, it probably would have been too inconvenient, so why even bother? There have been scenes showing Robyn's youngest kids trying to play with Christine's youngest daughter, truly, but getting scolded for getting too close. They could have learned proper distancing had they been around each other more.